Now, let's talk about multiplying polynomials. This ties in with exponents because, generally speaking, you are going to be using exponents when multiplying polynomials. What is a polynomial? A polynomial is a number, essentially. It can include exponents, it may not include exponents. What we're going to talk about in this first section is multiplying monomials. And honestly, at this point, we're just throwing terminology at you and doing stuff that you already know how to do. We've been doing this ever since we started studying exponents. So a monomial is something that only has one term. And when I say one term, I am saying that there's nothing added or subtracted to it. It is just a term. 3x squared is a monomial. 3x squared minus 4 would be a binomial. There are two different elements being added or subtracted together. We're only talking about multiplication at this point, so we are talking about monomials. So we're going to use the associative and commutative property here to get rid of the parentheses and move our constants together. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Stuff you've seen before. So we have 3 as a constant. We have negative 4 as a constant. Remember that negative has to stick to the 4. We have x squared and x cubed as our variables, and we're going to keep our like terms together. So 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. X to the 2 plus 3, we're multiplying these together, so we're going to add the exponents, x to the 5th. Let's look at number 2. 5, 6, x to the 3rd y times 12xy squared. Again, we're going to use the commutative and associative properties, and I'm just going to use them at the same time. I feel like we've done this enough that we don't have to do it step by step at this point. So we have 5, 6 times 12 times x to the 3rd times x times y squared. So 5, 6 times 12. That is the same thing as saying 5 times 12 over 6. Makes things a little bit easier for us. So let's look at this. We have x cubed times x. That'll be giving us x to the 4th and y cubed. So 12 over 6 is 2. So 5 times 2 is 10, x to the 4th, y cubed. So why don't you go ahead and take a moment and continue to practice multiplying monomials. We'll see you soon.